Hello, everyone. Hello, Nate. Yep, we're here. Today, probably just mainly gonna do, some things with the event, mess around with some Rowanne. That 50% is still pretty nice on her. See what other, maybe pure green teams we can come up with. I don't know quite for sure which one I'll be farming with this week. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lean towards, this one, most likely. May make, like, one other change out to it, but for now, seems pretty solid. Good evening, Bridget. Hello, Timothy. Hello, JZG. Hello, Nate again. I'm doing pretty good. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to post a video tomorrow. I'm actually going to be pretty busy tomorrow. But, other than that, going to be pretty good. Actually, it's not, like, busy in a bad way, but going to be out almost all day. Should still be able to get a video out, though. We'll throw that greens. Hello, Imperator. Hello, Henny. Welcome, welcome. Well, we can take a skull right there, and I think we're gonna go for it. And we get all of our mana out of it. Nice.
Mana surge.
Okay, let's throw down Kraken and see where we can land this, which is nowhere. Maybe red, I guess, but we don't really even use it. Blue, that's still not an option. We'll bait out skulls, I guess. Will that be enough? I don't think that's that much. No. If I would have taken a skull first, that would almost have been enough damage, which is pretty insane. I keep forgetting how much he actually does this week. It's a lot. It's more than what Bombot does on a normal basis. How's the guild doing? I think it's doing pretty good. I'm still seeing what's up with Demon or Angel, though. He's been at 0 for a while now. He said he was sick, but then he didn't say like what the follow-up was to that.
Mana surge.
I may have to kick him and just add him back later, because he's been inactive, like 0 battles for like the last 10 days. And for a more casual guild, that wouldn't be too much, but unfortunately we're not really that casual. Especially once the next update hits. Hello, Matt. Hello, oh gosh, Junalabo. Quanable. I'm never gonna get that name, but hello, welcome. You know who I'm referring to. Oh gosh, sorry for all the names I butcher. Yeah, I think my guild went down 2 ratings. Well, the main reason for that was Interim 2, if I'm not mistaken, ended up passing. That was inevitable. I don't think anyone else other than that passed us, though. There are a couple that will in time, but as of this current moment, I don't think there's any that really will. I believe we'll be able to hold top 10 in the game, most likely.
Mana surge.
It's going to be really important to hold top 10 in the new system that comes out next patch, because we get additional rewards if we do. It's not based on trophies, though. It's based on the Guild Wars thing.
Mana surge.
Okay, well, let's get our yellow convert. Doesn't even matter what's on, but preferably green. If we can get it on green, we can almost instantly win every time. Problem is it needs to be an extra turn or it's not worth it, which it is not right now. So we'll just swipe one. Most popular player? I don't know for sure if I'd really be considered the most popular player. I believe that title may be to Leah. I might seem popular here because I'm like one of the only ones on YouTube. But as far as people who are like excessively popular in the community, Leah's probably like the #1 right now, I would say. It's not a competition though.
Mana surge.
Because in my streams it may seem like I am, but if you go to like the Gems of War community and stuff, she's definitely more well known, especially since I haven't been posting as much as of recently. Used to a lot when I was in college, but as of just like I said, as of recently I haven't really been, at least not anywhere near as much as I used to.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I just haven't really had much to post about. Also, I used to do it with like my daily routine, and now I don't do it within my daily routine. Might be another reason why. Hey, Gems of War here. Is that Salty? Hello, Salty. I assume that's Salty. Hello, Gems of War. Who are you, Gems of War? I pretty much just need to assume Salty these days, because I know he's doing like all the social media and all the other outlets and everything now. Salty? Yeah, it's always Salty. Okay, so it's always Salty now on it. Salty's one of the devs, who I think they hired a couple months back, right? Any good recommended for a Yarrow Fire Mantle team? Normally with Yarrow Fire Mantle, I just put Yarrow, Alchemist, Hellcat, and then any 4th slot. Moloch gets used a lot, Gord's Avatar can be used, Goblin Rocket people tend to use. I can go do a team like that right now. Should be able to take out a Bone Dragon with it. Go do it over recommended. What do we even have there now? Oh, it's the exact same team we were just using. Fail. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Yarrow. The main thing I hate about Yarrow, though, is it's really inconsistent. If it gets looping, it does a lot of damage. If it doesn't, then your whole team just falls apart. It's also pretty good using it with... Oops, I just did Alchemist twice. Fail. It's also pretty good doing it with a Queen Mab if you really wanted to. If you find you're losing too many turns, you can use her to counter that. I normally prefer just using it with a Moloch or Goblin Rocket. I think I'll use it with a Moloch, actually. Moloch is slightly better than the Goblin Rocket. So we'll just throw this down. Because at least with a Moloch, we'll be able to drain his Famine. And Banner, we just go brown-red if I can find where on earth that is. Oh yeah, Salty, tell the devs to make these more organized. If they were to do like any quality of life improvement, they need to change how these banners work. It takes so ridiculously long to get to a banner, and if you pass it, it takes even longer. They used to have a really convenient way to do it, then they made it into that format. One thing I was thinking for was to have like a faded image in the background of it, of like the ones, like have a whole little like circular or kind of curved like banner thing, and you'll see the ones that are coming next and like faded, so you'll know what's going to be coming like the next few in both directions. But yeah, that really needs to be reorganized. I know, I always do think you're a guy. Well, I did say that you were female earlier, but I always just assume, because normally Surian, in the past, Surian or Nimhane would be on that. Well, Nimhane's a girl too, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, just let him take a scolder. Salty makes the best for team codes. Well, we're going green there, and oh, we're frozen already. That is not good, because we need those colors to be not frozen. I guess we just wait. I can't even cast right now anyway, so anywhere's good. Or we could do it on blue, I guess. Let's start with that. He doesn't use blue either, so maybe that was a slight mistake. Oh, I just gave him reds. Fail. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. He needs to unfreeze so quickly now. Hello, Pandemonium. Hello, Arturo. Welcome, welcome. Well, we'll just move that over. Hopefully we unfreeze. If he misses with... actually, it might not be bad that we gave him Courage. If he misses with Courage, we'll be in a pretty good position, because he'll place a bunch of reds on the board. Oh, gosh. I keep forgetting. Every skull we do is going to just feed him. Also, this might not have been the best idea to try doing a Euro Fire Mantle team against a Famine, because he keeps hitting on magic, and one of the main things we need is magic. Oh, well, might as well just kill him out already. We're already frozen, might as well just commit to the Bone Dragon kill. And we will likely lose our turn here since we're frozen on the red. Oh, nope, good, we still got it on yellow. But I can't use Hellcat now, unfortunately. Gotta keep spamming this until we inevitably miss. Like right now, because we can't get an extra turn on red. Would have been a safe turn, but oh well. Yeah, freeze is really annoying against the Yarrow team. Yep, well, there goes the Yarrow. And this is the exact reason why I got Moloch, so we can do that.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Hello, Belinda. Yes, everything is going really well. Bay. JZG. Yeah, that was a pretty funny code.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay. The only problem with using a Moloch instead of a Goblin Rocket is I can't just keep spamming on them. And that famine keeps reducing our useful skills. Before it was magic, now it's reducing the attack when we need attack. But we can just kill him right now. I believe that's enough damage, yeah. Also, I keep forgetting, Moloch has a 1-to-1 ratio now. They buffed him, I forget when that buff was, but they buffed him recently to a 1-to-1 ratio. He's so underused that I keep forgetting about that. He didn't really get much more usage after that buff anyways. No, wouldn't be a good idea to do this on green. Actually, we get one pair. I guess we can, because I really do need Hellcat up, so we'll just throw it. He'll die to fire. And now we just need to really do anything to get the last little bit of damage. We don't really have a heavy hitter anymore, though. Throw that purples, I guess. As long as we can get Alchemist up somewheres. And that we can. And then we can just throw that blues. Get another Hellcat. The slow death by Hellcats.
Mana surge.
It was Dark Maiden, Kraken, Rowanne, Sevhina, Mora. Oh, sorry, Nate. What did you ask? What was the team you just used? Oh, yeah. I did it in the previous video, too. I'll go do it right after this again. It's currently the best green team we've come up with so far. It was a variant of something that someone suggested yesterday, as far as the teams that we were doing. The only change I made to it was I switched the position of Rowanne and the Kraken, so that the Kraken can always feed the blue into your Rowanne, and also so the Rowanne doesn't lose its armor as easily. Good evening, Leah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go do that again, the other one. But yeah, Yarrow Fire Mantle, I'm not a huge fan of using. If he gets frozen, he's just completely demolished. And even if he's not frozen, he's way too random for my taste to use. I've always considered him more towards the weaker side. Some people like him. He's pretty good if you get him earlier on in the game because you can just use Yarrow with triple Goblin Rocket. It's really cheap and it's pretty effective. Actually, it'd probably almost be more effective than what I just used because it doesn't depend on luck as much because you get a lot of board control out of the Goblin Rockets. If I take this, we give him red. It's only 4 times though, and he doesn't use it. And he doesn't have Sevhina anymore, so we'll go for it.
Mana surge.
Hello, Stefan. Welcome, or Steven. Why do I keep saying Stefan? ssaszix. We'll go for that.
Mana surge.
Okay, can we get anything? Green? Not really. Horrible board.
Mana surge.
I might just throw it. Oh no, we'll give him extra turn if I do though. I'll just take it manually then. Eight horrible starting boards. Would there be any other recommendations instead of the team to go with? You got more than one Yarrow at the moment. Is anything better? Multiple Yarrows don't really work unless you do like a double Yarrow with Hellcat and then a Mythic in the back slot. You might be able to get away with that. Or really anything else that will cover the last 2 colors. What would that be? You would have to get a green-blue in the last slot. So maybe Kristarnex, double Yarrow, Hellcat, Kristarnex. We could try that. Actually, I don't even think I've ever bothered using Kristarnex with a Yarrow. It would be pretty good because you can keep removing gems that you don't use. You just keep all the reds and yellows on the board and keep having Kristarnex aim at everything that's not that. Oh, forgot to take a green. I thought we would win right there. Oh well. Just need one little tap now. Where on earth do we go? Can't even use the convert for green. I'll just take the red, I guess. Cascade into everything. Really, board? What on earth is this board right now?
Mana surge.
I guess we could Sevhina Mora. I could always... Oh, I was about to convert that. Oh well. We'll take that. It's definitely a kill at this point. There. Maybe we'll get a skull to overkill it. Ah, well, we got a blue. Got something. Oh, you don't have Kristarnex? It's on console. Well, I don't know if Gems of War, Salty. Do you know if consoles are getting the new kingdom by the end of the month? Because last I heard, the other devs, I think it was Surian or I don't know who at this point, but someone said that the new kingdom of Silverglade, or the consoles will get Silverglade by the end of March. Is that still going to occur? What is your favorite troop design-wise? Design-wise? It's definitely going to be a dragon. I'm pretty sure it was Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul and Bonnie Rose and Amira, I think, are my favorite three. I actually did a whole, half an hour of one stream just going over what I thought of, like, all the designs. But I'd have to say, Amira, Bonnie Rose, and Dragon Soul are my favorite three, design-wise. Oh, and one other one. Famine. Famine is definitely the best mythic art of any of the arts. Or is any of the mythics anyways. But yeah, there's quite a few that I like. Silverglade is coming soon for consoles. Well, there you guys go, consoles. Still no official date, but it's coming soon. Soon, TM. Soon, TM. Maybe Draculus? Draculus on a Euro team were you referring to? If you happen to have it, I guess you could slot it in there. It's a little bit of conflict since you have true damage with physical damage. I try to never have a conflict like that. It's not like horrible if you do, but it becomes a bit redundant because if you have both types of damage, you can't just focus down one of them. You're going to be constantly doing one of some and then one of some the other, and it just becomes way too much for conflict normally. Because you can't just keep going for the mana, because you will have, like with the Draculus, you'll have those three colors, but then you'll have the Euro looping on colors that just does physical damage instead of true damage. Guard's Avatar instead? Yeah, Guard's Avatar is normally what I use with it. You could just do double Euro with a Hellcat and then a Guard's Avatar in the last slot. Main problem with a lot of the better looping teams for Euro Fire Mantle is they tend to use a lot less colors, like that one. That's like the only big fault that you'll really have whenever you try doing one of them, which is why I mentioned Kristarnex. And you can't really replace it with a Rowanne or anything yet either, especially since you guys don't have 50% this week on it. Actually, what is the event, or what is the console's event anyways this week? I forgot to check. I need to keep, I really need to start doing that more, because I keep forgetting to make sure, because if anyone ever asks anything about it, I need to know what it actually is the event. Let's see, if I go in official news, you should see it. The right to bear arms. Oh, okay, you guys have the Stormheim, so I'd assume you guys have a Giant and Stormheim boost, I believe? Is that right? So Euro has 50% this week then. Is that true? Euro's 50%. Okay, cool. So you guys do have the exact same event then. So that's why you were asking for Euro teams. That would explain it, yeah. Just look at those in advance. That would make a lot more sense then. Oh, okay, never mind. Giants and Elementals. Yeah, that I believe was exactly what we had too. Oh, I actually have the event video for that then, where I did all the troops and everything. I could go try finding that real quick. Because it's a lot harder to come up just with amazing teams on the fly than in an actual video. Let me go see if I can find that real quick. Should only take like one moment, because I have the I actually have a playlist of all of the event objectives for this exact purpose, because I had a feeling consoles would have the exact same events. So if I go into my thing right now and just go to the event objectives playlist, should be able to find it in like seconds, hopefully. Will take more time for me to get there than to actually find it. There it is. Well, there's all the event objectives. I'd actually figure out which one of these it is. Add. Oh gosh, my screen is so small it's not even showing the things. There it is, found it. Found it. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. Well, there goes my intro. Let's see, is this the right one? I believe it is. Yeah, this is the right event. This is the exact same one that you guys had on console. But yeah, we have this. This is exactly why I made the playlist for it. I foresaw into the future. I knew this would be needed. There we go. Any of you on console, that will explain everything with your event week. It's in the same style of what I normally do for PC Mobile. And that's the exact same event, so it's fully applicable to you guys this week. So there we go. Sweet. So hopefully they repeat all of the events exactly the same. That'd be pretty convenient since I already have footage of every single one. Might need to start naming them then to make it easier. But I'm pretty sure I could just tell from the thumbnail. It's not a bad intro, it's just a loud intro, and I do that for everything. For the ads, for just all the, it's just unneeded noise. But I like my intro.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
The main problem I have with my issue, or with my intro though, is sometimes it is too loud. Even for me, it's like, okay, that's too much. It's hard to tell though, because with headphones on, the sound is slightly different than if you just had earbuds or something. And I don't know, I'm really bad when it comes to sound quality. Still something I'm working on. And not like even sound quality is my vocals, but sound quality isn't just editing sound and stuff like that.
Mana surge.
Normally I don't even edit it. That could be another problem. Hello, Chloe! Welcome! Oh, there goes a bunch of browns. Luckily he missed. He does have black manacles. 40% chance to devour it. Oh, he's gonna get so much blue. Well, there it goes again. I really wish Dracos was more useful. It is pretty much useless. Especially when they buffed Sybaris. Because once they buffed Sybaris, because this was basically on par with Sybaris before it got buffed. And then they didn't do anything to Dracos at all. They just left it exactly as is. And yeah, now it's pretty much useless. I think they should just reduce. I think they should leave the ability exactly as is, but reduce it to like a 13 mana cost, if not lower. Okay, we'll just go on brown, get ourselves any more up. Then again, that might be a bad idea. He's gonna get so many extra turns off that from his little guy over there. We'll do this wherever, just to make sure he takes a skull. I want to leave those there deliberately, so he'll waste his turn instead of taking forever with his actual cast. And then we can just kill it. Oh, no need, Timothy. Thank you, though. Yep, there we go. Number 1. We have reached the end of the tier for the week. I wonder if they'll ever expand that. Probably not, because that's basically what Guild Wars is going to do. He's expanding this slightly. But it's actually not too hard to do this anymore. Like, when the game first came out, I wouldn't say it was extremely difficult, but it was a lot more difficult than it is now to get up to rank 1. Now it's like, you could literally do it in like 2 hours if you really wanted to. If you just wanted to grind it out with an extremely fast team. So it's kind of changed over time. Now it's just something you just do every week for the free resources in like a day or two. How am I doing? Doing pretty good, Chloe. Actually, I'm probably going to see the Beauty and the Beast movie later this week. Actually, I might even have a little bit of time to do that tomorrow. We'll see. Been hearing a lot of good things about it. Well, we'll let the skull go. It feels weird going to the movies so much, too. I feel like almost every couple weeks now I go to the movies. Mainly because where I live now in South Carolina, there's so much competition between movie theaters that you get extremely high quality for a decent price. Whereas where I lived in New Jersey, it would be extremely expensive for horrible quality. So that's one of the main reasons I actually do tend to go to the movies quite a bit now. I know when I was in college for about 3 or 4 years straight or so, I like barely saw any movies just because it was so expensive by me at the time, and the quality of like the seating and everything was just horrible. And it was always be like excessively cold in there. But I think that's just a movie theater thing. Oh, there we go, another Devour, nice. 1 HP left. What do we throw this at? Is there no extra turn? There's no extra turn. Really? Okay, I guess we go for that. 1 HP.
Mana surge.
Can we kill it with a Kraken? Yes, we can. Kill it with the Kraken. There we go. Yeah, if any of you guys have any other questions or team builds you want me to do or anything of the such, feel free to leave it in chat and we can definitely get around to all of them. For the most part, I'm probably just going to be sticking with this team. Might do a couple other Rowanne related teams. Actually didn't care for this one too much. It's really hard to make an all Forest of Thorns team, especially since it doesn't gain much of a benefit. Forest of Thorns just gains a little HP, a little armor, and a little attack. None of which are particularly useful, especially in combination. But what's really useful, though, is that one magic. But unfortunately, Forest of Thorns does not give any additional magic. Only the 3 Fae does. And even doing 4 Fae. Wait, does 4 Fae give magic? Actually, don't even remember. I think 4 Fae may actually give magic. Might be one of them that gives double magic. That or it's Mystic. Let me double check real quick. I'm just going to throw 4 random Faes. I actually forgot off the top of my head. Fae, not Fae. Fae, and another Fae. Oh no, it is 2 magic. Okay, what is Mystics then? Is Mystic 2 magic as well? Or is it HP and magic? Mystic. Mystic. Come on. Mystic and Mystic. Oh, okay. So Fae's the one that's double magic. This one is not. 3 of them still +1 though. Yeah, okay. Did not remember that. Now we know. Okay. Well, let's throw this back at it. Oh, wow. $15.72? That is excessively expensive. Whoa. I pay, well, it depends on what the day is, because they do different promotions depending on what the day is. On Tuesdays, it costs $4.75. On any of the first showings, it costs exactly $5. And on any day, or actually, never mind, that's all the discounts, actually. Unless you're in their partnership program thing, which I normally don't do, because you'd have to go almost like every other week to really make it worth it. But, yeah, they're pretty cheap. So, yeah, it'll only cost me $5 tomorrow. That's how cheap it is. Let's see. I know when I used to do it in New Jersey, it was at minimum $11. And some of them even went as high as about like 13 or 14, but 17 or so, it seems like a lot. Even if it converts down to like 15 US dollars.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, we'll just throw a Kraken at it. You completed the event already? Wow. Nice, Diego.
Mana surge.
Where did we go? I guess we just focus on Rowanne at this point. I keep looking at chat and I'm paying attention to this battle. This is not a team that I cannot pay attention with, unfortunately, because it does have a few board controls that need to land. Like with a Dragon Soul team, it's one of the other reasons why I tend to use Dragon Soul teams a lot, because I don't even need to look at the screen to know I'm doing it correctly. I can pretty much look at chat the entire time and not even look at the board and still win, just because the team kind of runs itself off of abilities.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Our lovely Discordians would like it if you could announce in Discord when you're about to stream. Oh, sure, I can. Yeah, I haven't really been using Discord that much. I probably should start. I believe there was someone too called not Salty. Called or wait, was it Salty? There was someone. Was it you? Wait, there was someone on the Discord that wanted me to advertise some kind of feature on it too, and I never got around to it because their schedule wouldn't really align with mine. Was that actually you? I can't remember. Now that I think of it, I think their name was Salty. Didn't realize you were a dev at the time. But yeah, I could start doing announcements. I already have the full schedule though. My schedule hasn't changed for the last 3 months. I stream every Monday and Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and Eastern Standard Time. and I stream every Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been running on that schedule pretty much all year, for the most part.
Mana surge.
Yeah, I can start announcing it.
Surge.
I just need to actually open Discord. I don't think I've opened Discord for almost a month now. What do we even cast here? I'm scared of if it'll do Famine or not. It makes me want to do Kraken first, even though it would waste our mana. Ooh, the fail. Well, at least we got Devour, if nothing else. Please don't use Famine. Oh, good. He's just going to take a skull. So that worked out.
Mana surge.
Yeah, this is Discord if none of you have done it yet. I believe I'm already a part of it. Or should be. Wait, accept invite. What is this? It should already be on it. Oh, it might not be recognizing my account because I'm not logged in at the moment. I'll go do that later. But yeah, I'll make sure to go on it and announce. Wait, is it a different one? It shouldn't be. What happens if I click it on right now? Accept invite. Is it not logging me? No, wait. Never mind. It's on my normal thing. Okay. We'll have Discord open now. Hopefully I have all the sounds muted on it. We'll find out in soon. Let's see. Where would I post that I am streaming anyways on this thing? Let's see. Why is there a roleplay chat? Since when do we have a roleplay chat for Gems of War? Let's see. Official news, global chat, roleplay chat, Gems of War questions, your team, recruiting, spoilers, bot commands, bot discussion, codes, quiz. People still post the little code things on it? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. There are quite a few recent ones. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I might need to start hanging back into Discord. I don't know why I haven't been as of recently. Should probably start doing that more. Oh, you're a truck driver. Nice. Well, thank you for listening. We'll let him poke a skull. We need him to waste his turns. Oh, Salty, do you happen to know if the next PC mobile update will be having the change that the consoles got, where we get the custom AI? Because it feels weird because whenever I talk about like AI in this game, I always talk about it from the PC mobile perspective, and it's fully unapplicable to consoles because they have a whole different system. Because I know Suri and all of them wanted to test it on consoles first. I don't know if they were actually going to add it to PC mobile in 3.0 or not. Haven't heard any confirmation on that yet. Don't know if you happen to know. It's something we are working on, but our priority at the moment is Guild Wars. Oh, okay. Hey, we're up against Hillary. Oh, we'll go to this. It's actually using the Bombot team, too. We looked up what teams I had used the most, and Bombot's actually my third or fourth most used troop in the entire game, which is kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure that's because I kept using it in this exact team that he's using for a while. I personally don't use it anymore because it's way too risky, so it's not really worth it. When it first came out, it was, but it's definitely not anymore. I may start using it slightly again whenever Bone Dragon gets nerfed, or which is next patch. But we'll have to see, because it's not only Bone Dragon that tends to wreck it. It's whenever the enemy can just get revives is another thing. Whenever they're using things like Dragon Soul or Inferno King or anything, this team ends up going excessively slow if they get even a single revive, because they have nothing to kill it with except Black Manacles, and the 20% chance to instantly kill is not enough. And if that doesn't instantly kill it, you have to cast Black Manacles like 4 or 5 extra times. And that's assuming it doesn't revive again, which makes it even more annoying.
Surge.
Hello, Makawi! Welcome! Oh, there goes Bombot. We'll let him do his thing. It's actually fine if both of them cast, so that's good that they both got their mana right there. That's going to make it even quicker for us. We'll just take that, drop it. Hey, we even get the extra turn. Nice. Well, I guess we'll take the rest of our mana, see where he drops the gems. There's quite a bit of yellow. Should be able to aim it at any color we need. Ideally green, please. Oh no, if that 3-pair wouldn't. Yeah, we can't do it on green. We can do it on blue. I don't think we need to overkill Rowanne that much though. Maybe next turn. He'll waste his turn anyway, so we should still be able to get that. So we'll just split into another split. Oh, gosh, we took damage. When did that happen? We'll just throw that blue. Get our mana. Hopefully get Kraken out of this somehow. That would have been amazing. Because we already have so many blues on the board. Okay, we'll distract it with a skull again. Like, you can't do this on console, or at least not as easily. On PC Mobile, there's a 100% chance that it will take that skull. There we go. And we can just end it with a Kraken. Or, yeah. That's... Waves! Hello, Bratkins! Welcome, welcome. Ask Salty how we are even supposed to use the AI setting on console. Oh, hello! Hello, Dinos Goverar. Oh no, I would do a video on it, but I unfortunately don't have any access to the console version. So I unfortunately can't really do anything with it. If I could show it, I would. But based on what Salty just said, it seems like it won't be on PC Mobile until not next patch, but at minimum the patch after next patch. Eyes are just randomly just going, eh. Okay. We'll go for Sevhina more. Wave at everyone. Let's see, what can we do here? We'll just throw down the yellows. Get our blues into red. That'll give us a nice convert, hopefully. We have blue open. We can get a lot from purple. Not enough for Kraken unless they both surge, though. We could try it. See how lucky we are. Oh, we only got one surge. Didn't get the other one. Okay, we'll stick the rest of the mana like that. Go for Kraken. Hopefully do enough blue spawn to get the extra turn. Ooh, Bone Dragon. Not good. And we mix the extra turn. As long as he doesn't hit Rowanne, though, we should be fine. Which he likely will. And if he does, he might as well just exile the battle. Okay, good. So he... Oh, wait, never mind. He's entangled. Well, actually, yeah. Even if he did hit Rowanne, it probably still would be an exit just due to how long the battle would be. Also, thank you, Dove, Roots, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Oh, we'll let the little skull poke. Also, thank you. Oh, hello. Wait. Oh, Chloe D for the subscribe. Much appreciated as well. I don't know why. In that little interface down in the corner, I couldn't read the name as well. Probably because it's like 2 times smaller. I should probably enlarge that. 1 second. Okay. Now I should be able to see it, at least slightly better. Still didn't make it too big, but I can't make it too big. I'm doing all of this on like a 13-inch screen. Or not 13-inch. How long is this? 24-inch? How'd you forget? No, it's 27 point something, I think. 27.3 inch. Because I don't have multiple screens, I have everything on this size screen. It's a large screen for a laptop, but it's definitely not a large enough screen to have as many things as I do on it. Way too many things running right now. But it works for now. The computer, or the laptop I'm using right now when I get my new computer, this will basically be the one I'll have like all my chat and everything on. Because I will need a 2-screen format eventually. For Gems of War, it's fine with only 1 screen, but for almost every other game, gonna need 2 screens. Especially ones that need to be played in full screen mode. There's a lot of weird names I can say correctly that people don't think I would. I get like all of the weird names easily, or like all of the names that people think I won't get right, and everyone that's like all the simple names I'll get wrong. What about a faster green team? This is about the fastest I've really found. I could probably try something based on Kristarnex. I figured I'd base it more on Rowanne because she is the event troop this week. That's about the only thing I think that could really be quicker, something with double Kristarnex in it. We could try messing around with that. I was messing around with like triple Kristarnex with something, but we could definitely try doing that again right after this battle. Don't know how much quicker you can really get it though. Main problem with this is it doesn't have anything that starts with empowered. Maybe if I try doing a mercy into something that's like a green-yellow, that could give us a lot of mana or something. Oh yeah, what was that one green-yellow? Nature Guardian. If we could do a mercy into Nature Guardian into double Kristarnex or something, that might work. We'd have to get a good starting board though, or it's just gonna all fall apart. But we could definitely try it. Come on, Kraken. Come on, Kraken. Oh, there goes War and Peace. I thought that was Black Manacles for a second. Well, let's take our manas.
Mana surge.
I pretty much always assume they have Black Manacles. Not that many people tend to use many hero weapons that aren't full AoE these days.
Mana
Any hero weapon that doesn't hit all enemies is almost useless, with a few exceptions.
Mana surge.
Okay, this is going to be a waste of Kraken if we throw it, but if it gives us Rowanne mana, that's match right there. And of course it misses, and he gets Corvats out of it. And he gets rid of our board control mana. As long as we just keep taking blues though, we'll just win from that. Okay, we get quite a few purple. Might even just be able to throw a Kraken at him, which would give us all the mana we'd need. Problem is I can't take that mana. Maybe he'll give us some. Oh, never mind, we already got full due to the surge. And that's match. Is the extra honor really worth it? For the most part, I'd probably say it's not. Generally, it's not worth doing whatever the event thing is. On 1 trophies, it's pretty much always worth it. But doing it in just general 3 trophy battles, it's normally quite a bit slower that it probably isn't worth it overall. But if you were just to grind like 1 trophies or something, we can so easily tear this apart like nothing. And that would probably be worth it. Because this is like twice as hard, yet we'll still get a lot of extra glory. Well, this isn't really... If we had a different one here, it'd make more sense. But normally this would only give 6 glory, and this one would give 4 glory, or at least for me. And then that would be 9 glory compared to 11 glory total. So it's normally just better going for the 1 trophy if you are going to grind it with a pure team. But let me go and see if we can do something with multiple Kristarnexes right here, with a Mercy for the quick cast. So Kristarnex, Mercy simply for casting once, and now we just need a Nature Guardian. This probably has too much conflict to even be good. Oh, Nature Spirit. No. I will get his name right. Forest Guardian. I can only guess so many times. I keep calling him Nature Guardian so much because its ability says Nature's Ally, and then I just confuse it as Nature Guardian. I don't ever call it Forest Guardian. But anyways, let's try getting green-blue and see what will come out of this. Probably won't work, but I want to try it. If we can get this rolling on turn 1, it should work. Problem is getting rolling on turn 1, because if our Mercy doesn't get alignment right here, we're in trouble, and no alignment. Well, we can take 1 pair. Not worth it though. He's got to keep taking green until something happens. Yeah, this is a really, really, really bad board.
Mana surge.
But Kristarnex should be able to help with it.
Mana surge.
As soon as we start picking off some of the colors that we don't need, which is almost all of it.
Surge.
Oh, there's a pair and a pair. I might go for it. If at least one of them surges, it's enough. Oh, the only problem with this... Oh, this might not work out. I just realized. We need purple for the Nature Guardian. Forest Guardian, I mean. I'll never get it right. Okay. Well, we still need it. If we can get brown alignment, which we already have, that'll be fine. As long as he doesn't ruin it. And he ruined it. Good job. I needed that. Still gonna cast it. Kind of have to. Don't really have much of a choice for board stuff. Hopefully Corvash will be distracted. Really? It's stunned and froze the exact same trope. Well then. Well, we don't use red in any shape or form, so I guess we're kind of obligated to hit that. We'll also get some green out of it.
Mana surge.
And a skull. And an extra turn. So that worked out. Though we can't really use a skull. Hey, treasure map. Well, that would have been a lot of damage if we actually had ability to use skulls. What would be the next thing we have to convert out? I want to try keeping green on the board. Oh, I'd almost remove blue before I remove green. Let's see, what does yellow do? Nothing? Yellow's just to feed it. We don't need any... Once we already fed it, we don't need to do anything. So we'll throw that. Extra turn, but we frozen on the color. We'll let him poke on skulls, though. It's tanky enough that it'll stay for a while. We don't have brown alignment. Obviously, don't have purple alignment. Purple... Oh, wait, never mind. Purple to skulls. No, we do not have that. Yeah, this isn't actually that quick of a team. Of course, we did get a pretty bad starting board. Like, definitely not what I wanted, but still, even with it, it's not really working out. Yeah. I gotta leave skulls for him. I want him to take that skull, so I'm just gonna take this one, I guess. Because he's probably gonna leave us something here. Yeah, he left us blues. So, oh, we're still... What? We're still frozen? That's not good. Well, I guess we have to take that. Give him the greens. We need the blue. 5 times blue more than it. Oh, I could have taken that purple. We're not frozen on it. We wouldn't have used the crystallize, but would have been nice to have it. Okay. No, we can get a summon. We can get alignment. It just got frozen on green, so oh well. Refrozen right over again. And now our guardian's blocking our green that we need on the other one. Crystallize, we'll be able to get it. Can't extra turn it, so we'll just throw it at red, which we don't use. Get a skull, get our summon, so even if it gets entangled off us, we'll always have the summon. That'll be able to do skull damage, so that'll be helpful. Oh, unless it gets entangled, then never mind. Well, we got one skull in. Gosh, yeah, I'm not gonna do this again. Well, maybe once more to see what would happen if we get a good starting board. I might need to try this against not Queen Mab as well. Trying things against Queen Mab is not a good example. Especially if it's something that is intended to loop. Gosh. Nature Guardian would be a waste right now. I'm just gonna waste a skull. Hello, Takala! I'm doing pretty good today. Okay, just throw a Kristarnex into a Nature Guardian into another Kristarnex. We'll probably be in a match then. Oh, he's creating a lot of blue. If we could get one of those things' ability off, that might be useful. Oh, it would need to have higher magic though. Well, Queen Mab would definitely have higher magic. And we're gonna kill that right now by casting. We need to keep green on the board, and brown. Blue we need... I guess we just use on red. Actually, every single color will either give him something or it's something we need. I guess I just get rid of yellow. It's only used to try to get our mana back up. If we're just holding his ability anyways, we don't really need yellow on the board. No alignment? Oh no, we do have alignment, but we're frozen on green. This is the only problem with that. Oh! We'll get an extra turn on skulls! Oh! If that works how I think it will, we'll get an extra turn on... Oh no! Never mind. I didn't see that one would have got taken away. Oh well, it's still enough damage. Not what I thought would happen, but it worked. Hello, King Larry. Welcome. What's a faster way to get Arcane Dark Trait Stones? You need 2 for your Dragon Soul. The easiest way you can do that on off week where it's not the event gem is, or the event thing, for the glory packs. There's 2 kingdoms you can do that in. You can farm them in Golvania, in Explore, or you can do it in Blighted Lands in Explore. Personally, I was doing it in Golvania. The main reason for this is Inferno King pops up a lot in this kingdom, and Inferno King has a 25% chance to revive. And there's quite a few other things in there that can revive, whereas generally Golvania doesn't get as much. And as I say that, I'll probably get it right there. Nope. But you can see none of these actually revive. Actually, none of them in the other one revived at that instance. But it tends to happen more often in Blighted Lands. And it's really annoying whenever any of them have that 25% chance to summon something. Because unless you're using a Corvash, which most Explore teams don't, it's going to slow you down by quite a bit. So I would just stick with Golvania on easy and explore. And if you don't have the kingdom done, just do the kingdom and then start doing the explore. Where do you find spirit trait stones? Which color is spirit trait stones? And I can tell you. Let me go double check. I believe that's green, yellow, or is that blade? What is spirit? I don't know. I know half of them by name, but not all of them. I keep mix matching them sometimes, so let me double check. Spirit. Summer, mountain. I'm pretty sure it has yellow something. Yellow blue is what I think it is. No, that's blade. Which one is spirit? There it is, spirit. Oh, blue, purple. Blue, poop. Blue. Why is that so tongue twisting? Purple. Well, blue, purple is in Glacial Peaks or in Kedar. I would advise doing Kedar just with a true damage team. Kedar tends to have a lot of troops that have barely any HP at all, and normally the quickest option to possibly kill them is through true damage. Sometimes you get some other troops thrown in, which throws it off, but there's a lot of Kedar troops that have basically 0 HP, and just having something like a Crimson Bat, if you happen to have, is really quick at tearing those down. Actually, you can even do it in one of the challenges too, if you want it more consistent. It's a slightly lower drop rate, but a lot of these challenges have like no HP on them. Like this guy right here, all you need is 10 damage and you kill it. Let's see, what's this one? That one's higher, that one's 12. But you can see a lot of them are pretty relatively low. That one is a lot higher. Well, that first one's a lot lower. Some of these, I guess, are a bit higher then. But yeah, that first one you only need a 10 damage and they all just drop. True damage, that is. Okay, let me go and not... Oh, actually, should I do this? Let's try this one more time. I'm pretty sure it's going to fail again. But, oh, wait. That's not. Because we're denying our purple, too. Let's go about this a different way and just stick with the Crystarnexes like I was initially going to do. Crystarnex, and we need a green that can support it. Oh, we're doing this. Black Beast. We're gonna make this happen. Sounds like a plan. Okay, Black Beast it is. We'll kill everything around it and then just keep killing the summons. Maybe I need to get a green-purple too. Yep, purple. I can't believe we made that a thing because of the, I think that was because of Monday. Yeah, it had to have been. That's when our, wait, was this? No, it might have been, was it Sunday? Might have been Sunday, I don't remember. Or Saturday, I mean. Oh, my days are all mixed up. Gosh, we'll just go on green, start getting our mana. I do need to take a purple as soon as we can. Probably take it right now, actually, because we need it for the crystallizes. First purple gives us an insane amount of mana. Every subsequent one is pointless, though. Take our browns, drop the red. Oh, there's another purple, don't need it, though. Crystinax. Yeah, I know, I keep saying Crystarnex. There's not even an R there. Crystinax. There's not a single... Oh, actually, there is an R. There's an R as a second letter. But I keep doing this as if there's, like, an R there. I always say Crystarnex. Like, what is that? Crystar? Yeah, I keep saying Crystar instead of Christine. It's actually Crystinax, but I'm just having such a habit of saying Crystarnex. It is Crystinax, yeah. Oh, don't kill, please. Okay. Maybe. I think we'll survive, barely. Depends what Deathmark decides to do. It's gonna die. I might as well just let it get skull killed at this point. We'll move yellow. We'll get recrystallize on it. Actually, we didn't even need it. Never mind. Recrystallize serves us no purpose. It's gonna die anyways. Okay. We'll take some mana and drop it, I guess. Need to start getting that Black Beast up. Need to start getting these summons as well. Oh gosh, he has so much HP because of Bone Dragon Courage glitch. Or I should say Courage glitch. Bone Dragon has nothing to do with it. He just helps Skull Spam, which causes the glitch. Oh, there we go. We got both of them up. Oh, don't kill it with Deathmark. I need that. If we need anything to survive, I need Black Beast to survive.
Mana surge.
Okay. None of these things use red. Unfortunately, we do need green, but I gotta remove it for the extra turn. I'm scared to devour. Because if we devour that, we're frozen on skulls, so we can't actually do anything. I'm just gonna go for mana, I guess.
Mana surge.
Plus, I needed to die to Bone Dragon instead of losing it. Oh, good, it missed. Sweet. Oh no, it's oh good, it can't be frozen. I forgot this thing is insulated. Good job, insulated. Okay, we need to kill that. We need to kill it now. Don't want to remove blue. Those we do need. We need those really badly. I don't care if it gets another skull poke because it won't be full force. What do we remove then? Guess I just get rid of red. We'll get a skull out of it too. And blue. Double blue. Okay, that worked out then. Oh, free turn off the top. Should we kill it now? Oh no, it's still not frozen, so I'm probably gonna leave it for now. Wish I could have it kill itself. Wait, can it kill itself? Can Black Beast actually target itself? I've never bothered ever using it on itself, because that'd be the most pointless thing ever, because you just kill your own troop. I don't think it can. That'd be really odd if it could. I might need to try that right now. We've pretty much already won. Let me see, can it target itself? Oh no, it can't target itself. Well, now I have to commit to casting it. I can't uncancel this. We'll just kill the thing then. Oh, we're frozen because we killed our first troop. Oh, Arcane Swamp is, yeah, Bridget already said. It is, Mergrim Woods is where you find Arcane Swamp Trade Stones. Only kingdom that has them. Oh, why did I take it that way? We could have taken Skulls. Well, at least this one was laying there. There we go. All was good. Victory! Oh, sorry, that was Macaulay that said it. Yeah, sorry. Her name wasn't right next to it. But yeah, Macaulay. Well, let's go get this thing back out. I need the Entangle for the Bone Dragon and the Wraith. Mainly the Bone Dragon, though. Oh, hello, twin coconuts. Welcome. Not just one coconut, but two coconuts. If anyone else has any other questions or need help building teams or anything of the such, or if you want me to do any teams, feel free to leave them all in chat. I think after this battle we'll give out the redeem code. Okay, Skull, it's fine if it takes it, does literally nothing due to Entangle. Not that many blues, but we'll still throw a Kraken. Need to try getting the Famine devoured. Okay, we don't get it, but at least we get the extra turn, which is also nice. Do I bother sculling? No, I'm gonna hold off. Hopefully he doesn't get his, okay, good. Need him to stay entangled. Yeah, we'll just move that down. Go for our Rowanne. Hopefully he'll still stay entangled. He should, because we just replaced it back on him a billion times over. There is that slight 10% chance that he could cleanse it right now, though. Oh, we could do this on purple, too. Wow, this is actually a pretty good turn, then. Can get a lot done out of it. Even though we probably could land the Kraken, I'm not going to, just so we can get the Rowanne mana back. But we'll cast this, let him take his skull, then we'll cast get all of our Rowanne mana back. Oops, I forgot to take the Brown. That I could have done the previous turn. We'll throw this down, hopefully get an extra turn. Nope, complete miss.
Mana surge.
But he'll waste his turn on Skull. Yeah, I'm gonna Skull and hope he doesn't get mana drain. And if he does, not to use it on Sevhina anymore. Okay, he got HP. Why did he do so little? How does he have 0 magic? Webbed. Oh, I forgot. Dark Maiden can actually web on Skull damage. I was like, wait, what, 0? Or 2? Oh, that's what did it. I completely forgot that Dark Maiden got Snare. Hello, H82. That actually happened a while back too. Mainly because I haven't really used Dark Maiden since she got changed several months ago. But she is pretty decent, especially if you're trying to make all green teams, because she's one of the only greens that can actually make greens other than Web Spinner. And this week, it is better to use a Rowanne. I have in the past been using, or actually I might have already overread it. Yeah, in the past I was using it like this, with a Web Spinner instead, but I figured since it's, what's her name's event, Rowanne's, that we could just do Rowanne instead. But yeah, this is just a general premise of these kind of teams. are pretty decent for pure color because they can actually form the color that you're using. There's a lot of colors that I believe can't create their color. I know green's pretty good at being able to create its own color. Red has quite a few options as well. Most other colors can't really do it though. Brown has rock burn, and I'm pretty sure there's a few others that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know most colors don't have anywhere near as many options as green does to create itself. For a level 150 player, should you build a green team for the bonus glory, or should you stick with a Dragon Soul team to level up your troops? Probably stick with a Dragon Soul team. Because right now, I personally need glory a lot more than I need souls. Actually, I could not even do any soul farming, and it would be perfectly fine. But if you do have souls more as a priority right now, I definitely would advise going for... I would definitely advise going for the soul farming that you'll get from a Dragon Soul. Also, did I just lose connection for a moment? I think I did. I just noticed that my, it was from my laptop lagging. Not quite sure what caused it. It might be because I have Discord open right now. Let me actually close Discord. I noticed it's using up quite a bit. Let me completely X out of it. Quit Discord. I'll go on it later. Okay. Let's see. We'll just move that down. If we can't get Dark Maiden off, this team will go a lot slower. It's our initial board control that we need to really get the team going. Oh, stream went dead for about a minute? Oh, okay. It went for that long. On my end, it showed it for only like a second. Also, thank you, Alex, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Oh, there. Oh, come on. I was just about to cast that. I was just about to cast that. It's the board control we've been needing. And then it takes it away.
Mana surge.
Okay. I wonder if they ever will nerf Wraith. It's probably the most overused common in late game. I can't think of a single common used more than a Wraith. It's not even him that's overpowered. Well, I guess it's just he's so versatile. The main thing that makes him overpowered though is his death mark. We'll just go on reds. Oh, are we being spammed? Thank you, Bridget. Let's see, what was the message? Oh, we're just being spammed by that. Okay. I can't read a single word of that. Is it the same message over and over again? It was. Okay. Interesting. Oh, now I can't see the chat that was just said because it's buried behind the other ones. I don't know why it doesn't have it so I can recondense it. As soon as you open one of those text to view deleted message, it's like, oh, here's a whole wall of text. And there's no way to recondense it from what I can see. Nope. There's no way I can recondense the text. Fail. Yesterday you got all your troops leveled as high as they can go until you ascend some more. Nice. That's always a pretty good accomplishment because once you reach that point, you stop needing souls almost completely. Because generally you'll be able to get enough souls to replace out any new content that comes. And you won't gain levels of ascension too much that it would really just burn all your souls. But yeah, once you reach that initial point, you pretty much won't be needing souls anymore. Or at least you won't have to grind them anymore. You'll still probably do the occasional Dragon Soul teams and stuff like that. But you'll never have to go out of your way once you reach that point. As of this current moment, I think it takes like a year of playing the game to actually reach that point. But it is pretty nice to finally reach it, because then you never really need to worry about souls ever again. Or at least in the current format of the game. Who knows what might happen in the future. We already know with the Guild Wars thing that it will cost, based on current numbers, I think it's 1,200 souls or something like that, to be able to max out your one of the new features every single week. So that might start cutting into some people's souls. We'll have to see. But to my like almost million pile, that's not even gonna phase it at all. But we'll see how that pans out, because that is quite a bit of souls if you were a smaller guild. That kind of feature isn't really meant for the smaller guilds though. It's kind of a feature to make it more competitive for guilds that want to really try doing the guild versus guild system. Also, how much HP has he stolen? Gosh, has he stolen HP every single time he casted this battle? How is he at 102 HP when his whole entire team is dead? That's insane. Oh, now he's webbed, so he can't even get any more HP if he wants to. I guess I'd take a skull. Hopefully he doesn't drain our web spinner. Okay. 2 life steal. Yep, that's a complete miss. 50 HP still.
Mana surge.
He just does not want to go down. Oh, can we get alignment? Yes, we can. We can get Sevhina more off. And hopefully that cascades into another color we need.
Mana surge.
Yeah, we'll crack it into Sevhina more. Come on, we had a little checkered pattern and didn't even hit. At least we got the Devour off though. Yeah, just using a Dragon Soul in your team, I believe, I haven't done numbers on it as far as PvP, but I believe it is anywhere from 1,000 to about 2,500 souls per hour if you just set a Dragon Soul on your team. Like, you can just do any random Dragon Soul team, and it'll gain anywhere from about 1,000 to 2,500 per hour. There was one thing that I was doing earlier, and I believe it still works. I don't recall them nerfing it, but if you're, oh, what's it called? I can't remember what's, Warlock. If your Warlocks can kill, these enemies, all 4 of them, the quickest possible team you can do right now is triple Warlock, 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 with either a Valkyrie or a Dragon Soul. Which I haven't tried doing it with a Dragon Soul for a while. We can see what it does. But, someone ended up testing this a while back, and it does anywhere from about 7,000 to 10,000 souls per hour, depending on how lucky you get and how quick you can actually execute it. And it's pretty insane. It is absolutely insane how much you can actually get. But we'll see what we can do right here. You could even just use a Dragon Soul related team. But we, of course, are getting a bunch of Necromancy, which is going to be speeding this up. Oh, too bad we're not using green, gosh. Look at all that green. But we'll just get Dragon Soul up, cast that, start shooting them down. Yeah, I probably should have just kept it with a Valkyrie. I did test it with a Valkyrie, and the hour that I did it, I hit just at 9k, which was pretty nice. I'm pretty sure Valkyrie might be quicker than this. But you definitely get more consistent souls with Dragon Soul, that's for sure. Especially if you have a lower leveled Valkyrie. But there we go right there. 234 souls in that amount of time. What was that? Minute? Approximately a minute? So what is that times? Let's just say that's a minute. Let's calculate that times... It's actually slightly quicker than a minute, I think. I don't know for sure. But let's see. 234 times 60, let's just say. And what? Okay, it might be slightly slower than that. This just came out to 14,000 souls. Okay, it might be slightly slower than that. Unless I accidentally mistyped something. But that would be 14,000 souls per hour. And that was on normal difficulty too. I probably should have cranked it up a slightly higher, but wow. Did I type something wrong in the calculator? I might have. I don't think I did. Let me go back into track real quick. How many souls did we get again? Let me double check. How many souls was that? Let me make sure that this is correct. Don't want to give out wrong numbers. Okay, 234. 234 times 60. Let's just calculate that again. Calculator. 234 times... Oops. Well, that time I typed it wrong. 234 times 60. Nope, 14k. Interesting. I highly doubt it'll go that consistently that quick, though. The video that I showed it in, I said it's over 9,000 souls per hour, which it is. But I highly doubt you'll get lucky enough to get it that quick, gosh. But it is about that much time, because it is about a minute per battle. But some battles will go a bit longer, so it'll reduce that. But it probably won't be 14,000. But it does come out to a pretty solid, really, really solid 8,000 per hour souls. So let me move my chat back. There we go. Oh, a bunch of questions I didn't see. Guild has vision. What team could best leverage it? Wait, Gloomly's Thorns trait seems like it should be more useful than you found it. Oh no, it's pretty useless. The main problem with it is it's only 50% return. If they made it 100% return, it would be useful. It's something that they did in Puzzle Quest that I wish they would do more in Gems of War. I'm surprised they didn't bring that over more. Only 2 troops have it, Gloomleaf and Hydra, where they have reflect damage off of skulls, where you can start making reflect tanks. The problem with trying to do that in the current state of Gems of War right now is there's just no way to make it work. If this was 100%, it could work. If Hydra did 5 damage to all enemies instead of 3, it would probably work. But based on their current values, it's just not worth using. There's just really no point in a fully traded Gloomleaf. It is confirmed Gloomleaf is being buffed next patch. We don't know what it's being buffed into. All we know is it's becoming stronger than what it is now. So hopefully it will be able to work, but as of the current moment, it's pretty horrible of a troop. Not really something you'd need to use. Also, as I was saying earlier, you can also just use all dragon teams if you want, and that nets you around, an all dragon team, that's around 2,000-ish souls per hour. Really depends on how many battles you're doing and stuff. But I'd say on average it's about 2,000 per hour just from having a dragon soul on your team, regardless of what the composition really is for the most part.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Well, we'll just go in purple there.
Mana surge.
We'll just let him poke on skull, get our Stardew up. Need to try getting the last of our Dragon Soul mana somewheres. Don't really need brown too much, or yellow, so we'll start targeting on those. Doesn't really matter where the cascades go. Well, it'd be helpful if we could get some useful cascades, but it didn't look like there were really any there. There goes one of our troops, not really something we need. He's kind of just there to be there as a dragon. I should probably use the Sevhina more version of this team, at least if we're facing bone dragons anyways. Like, replacing the last Stardew out with the Sevhina more, the salad dragon, because a lot of these teams do tend to be a little annoying. Oh gosh, it is actually going to get the armor reduced. Haven't seen that for a while. Bone dragon with Gloomleaf is absolutely horrible combination though. We'll throw down brown because it's literally stealing the armor that you need for your bone dragon. But now all of his skulls will just hit our meat shield. And again, don't really need the yellows. Got to get rid of it for the famine, or so the famine doesn't take it. So tanky right now because we don't have any true damage. There's one kind of positive that Gloomleaf has right now. If you're facing it with only, or if a team is facing it with only physical damage, it gets really, really tanky against cast ability. As far as like physical or casting, any cast that doesn't do true damage, it's pretty good against. But other than that, that's about as far as it goes. And even then, it's not too particularly good. Okay, but we'll go and... What can we even get off this board right now? I guess we remove the yellow to get the skull. That should be enough damage. No, 2 off. Okay, well, we'll just Dragon Soul for a little bit of souls and then end it there. For this match... Oh, redeem code! Redeem code. Let me go do the redeem code. And then we'll go into... are there any other teams you guys want me to do or anything of the such? Normal or hard difficulty? Normally you want to keep everything on normal difficulty for the most part if you're doing explore and challenges and stuff like that. Or sorry, not a challenges, but for explore. You normally leave it at normal. For challenges, you would normally want to do it on Warlord 3. Unless you're farming it for whatever reason, in which case you'd want to do it on normal or on hard. For an all-green team, how about Black Beast, Forest Guardian, Stardew, and Soothslayer? Where would the damage be? Mainly just Stardew and I guess Black Beast. We could try it. We'd have to kill our Soothsayer almost immediately. Wouldn't 3 Fairish Ra and a Dragon Soul be better? Yes, it probably would be. Or it might be a little bit slower. I haven't tested the per hour that would be, but many people don't have 3 Fairish Ras. So it'd kind of be redundant in me showing a soul farming method with 3 Fairish Ras, because like less than like 0.1% of players even have 3 Fairish Ras, unfortunately. Let alone even having 1. But let me go do the redeem code. It's like 13 minutes late. So that a couple of battles ago. But let me go and move that over. Where's the little scroll bar? Oh, it fit it all on one screen. I didn't even realize the Gems of War website rescales well the screens. I guess that makes sense because it's cross-platform against everything. Okay, well, let's go to our messages. Oh, I'm already in my messages. Fail. Let's go to the messages. Already went there. Da, da, da. Da, da. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. I found the code. Too bad Salty didn't leave us with an extra code. I wonder if Salty's even still here. Hello, Salty. Are you still here? Because sometimes she's on, but she's not like active on. Sometimes she's just silently watching, observing us in our natural habitat. Okay, well, let me just go get our little code thing. Oh, I still have Discord up. Maybe that's why I'm lagging. I closed the one on my computer, but I had the tab open of Discord still. So I had like 2 Discords running. Let me go and type this code in. Game code. And put that in. Your invite code. Oh, for any of you that don't know, your invite code is... Oh, let me actually go get the link for you guys. Well, first let's take our tribute. Come on, 5 or higher. Come on. Okay. Right on 5. Anything lower than that's horrible. Even 5 isn't that good, given I have everything maxed. Oops, not the shop. That's where it used to be. But there's the invite code. You'll be needing that to use this, for any of you that do not know where it is. But you just go to this link right here, or go to gemsofwar.com, and then go to game code, and you can use that code right there. There it is in chat for any of you that just want to copy and paste it. Let me go put in our interface for anyone who comes a little bit later during the stream. Let me just replace that out. Redeem code. Put that in right there. Get rid of the excess. And oops, I did something wrong. Is that the full code? Let me double check. Yeah, that's the full code. Oh no! Wait. Okay. Wait. There we go. Fail. There we go. All nice and centered. And all is well. Put that back in the corner. And let's go use it ourselves. No problem, everyone, for the code. Make sure to thank Salty the next time you see her. I guess Salty has left us because she has not replied since I mentioned that. But she is the one that gives us the codes now, not Nimhane or Surian or anyone. Let's see, redeem code. Put that in. I'm not a robot. You'd think by now we would know. Error processing code. Redeem again. There we go. That was weird. It said error processing code, and I did it exactly the same again, clicking the button, and it worked. Okay. That's weird. Maybe it was a connection issue. But anyways, it gives a normal reward. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And let's see, what did we get from the gem key? Something not horrible. Probably another ultra rare. I've been on a really big ultra rare streak so far on this chest. Oh, broke it. Runic. A nice runic brown blue. I don't think I really need more, but that's better than getting a random ultra rare I don't need. Let's see, how many do I even have right now? I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 100. Would not be surprised. Nope, 77. Hey, lucky 7s. Hey, another lucky 7s. I think my lowest 2 are still lava and whatever green purple is at right now. Yeah, those are my lowest 2 right now. I should definitely farm up more lava. There's actually the chance that, especially if the next mythic uses it, which I think it does, I'll run out of brown red. And if the new kingdom uses brown red, then I'll actually run out. So that would be really bad. I'll definitely need to farm that some. Anyways, let me go move that over. You got Ferris Raw last week. Very nice. Yeah, Ferris Raw is really useful if you still need soul farming. If you can get it fully traded, you'd pretty much want to use it in every single team you'll ever use until you reach max souls if you get one. Arcane Mountain, nice. Oh yeah, Arcane Mountain are very, very valuable, especially since they're used in extremely common troops like Gorgotha, and a lot of people like to use it for Great Maul. One pretty good thing about Great Maul is you can upscale it to defeat pretty much any team, even if they have higher stats than you. Because you just have to make a complete support team around your Great Maul, and then just tear them apart with a Great Maul. Because regardless of what their stats are, you can steal one of their troops, essentially, by getting a maxed out Great Maul. So, and that's another thing people tend to do. Whenever the next desert, or the next, oh gosh, I can't remember this thing's name. Desert something. The one desert kingdom. Why can't I remember its name right now? That's a fail. But whenever that event comes back up, I'll need to definitely go over upscaling with Great Mall teams. I'm going to try getting on my Let's Play account. It'd be a lot easier showing it on there, because obviously I can't really show it on my main account. But an untraded Great Mall can still get away with it too, so I don't even need to bother getting the traits for it either. Why don't you try your green team? Dark Maiden, Giant Spider, Kraken, with double green banner. Sure, we can go and try that. So basically just the Green Seer Giant Spider team, just with a Dark Maiden instead, essentially. So we'll definitely go and try messing around with that. Get our browns right there to get our purple. Oh, never mind. That moved in a way that I didn't think it would. I miscounted gems. Only got 2 of the traits so far. Third, I know. Well, actually, the third trait isn't as expensive. Oh, are you talking about Fair Raw? Yeah. Mythics have the most expensive third trait of any troop. They are ridiculously expensive. Which is a bit unfortunate. Because almost, actually, I think every other troop almost, except maybe like one exception of like one of the Guardians. I think the Guardians and Mythics are the only thing that scale differently. Most troops, they, like when they use double arcanes like that, like Epics and Legends, their second trait costs the most, and their third trait still costs quite a bit, but it costs less arcanes. With the Guardians and with the Mythics though, their third trait costs more arcanes than their second, which is a little bit weird because it doesn't go off the normal formula that a lot of the other troops go off of. But it's a little bit annoying because you'll do like the second trait and then you'll see, oh, this third trait's like ridiculously expensive to the point that you can never get it. Which is a bit unfortunate. It's actually, I shouldn't say never get it. If you grind for about a week or so, you normally could get all the trait stones. It's just really tedious to have to grind at the moment. I'd really love if they added another way to grind arcane trait stones into this game, because the only way to really do it on off weeks is to do explore hundreds upon hundreds of times, maybe even thousands, depending on if you want to get like a mythic up. But that's like the only method. And be cool if they added others that could actually focus down arcanes or specific trait stones in general. I don't know if they will, but it would definitely be pretty appreciated by a lot of people. Why is the title 50% Rowanne? Because Rowanne has 50% bonus this week, and I've been using her quite a bit. Right now, because it's Fars of Florence, she's Fars of Florence, and she's a Fae, so additional 25%, so 50% total. You can also get her really easily. Rowanne's also, I mentioned in the previous video, but you can get her here. But for 120 mech kills this week. But Rowanne, out of any free epic you can ever get, is the most powerful as far as damage output. So if you don't already have one, you can either get her from completing the Forest of Lorne quest line, which will also give you the Archer class, which is one of the best classes, or you can, both. You can also just kill 120 mechs this week, which will give you 3 Rowannes, which is even more, so you might be able to get her to a legendary rarity. And mechs, you just kill, the easiest place to kill them is the third challenge in Adana Carter Artillery. There's 3 of them here. Unfortunately, there's no challenge with 4 of them, but that's a fairly straightforward, easy challenge to grind them off of. Would only take about a couple hours if you were to do that challenge over and over again. I'll probably do that on Saturday or Sunday off camera, but I might do it on Saturday stream, don't know for sure. I don't even know if I'll really need to. The only thing you'd really need as far as rewards is a Rowanne. Maybe on my Let's Play account I'll go grind it then. Because it would be nice if I could get my Let's Play account to... Oh wait, no, never mind, that wouldn't work, I forgot. Because I'm going to leave my Let's Play account with no Armor Kingdoms, so that's not going to work. Fail, I forgot about that. On my first Let's Play account, I ended up focusing on Rowanne, and it went pretty well. But that was before Dragon Soul and stuff existed. Still a really solid trip to have, though. Most notable thing that you can use it with is an Honor. Honor can feed it a lot of armor. Another pretty good option is Templar, because Templar not only feeds it armor, it also removes red, which teams normally don't use when you're using a Rowanne. And it also can give you that little bit of board control by converting the red into greens, which will, of course, give you the green you need for Rowanne. I don't see that team really used that much anymore. But I know earlier on in the game you could definitely get away with it. Especially since it's ridiculously cheap. Rowanne you get for free, and Templar is only a rare, sorry. Is there a reason to convert troops to souls? No. You should never, ever, 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 ever disenchant any of your troops. You should always, always, always use them for ascension. I cannot emphasize that enough. I know a lot of people do sometimes disenchant them just for some quick souls. Do not do that. You'll regret it in the long run if you're playing this game long term, because it'll make ascending things later when you start doing when you start doing kingdom levels. It'll put you at a huge disadvantage. You should never disenchant any of your troops. The only time you may want to consider it is if you already have them all the way to 4 copies of a mythic. Then you kind of can, because you don't have any use for it once you got it to mythic and you have 4 copies of it beyond that. But I would not advise disenchanting them any sooner than that, or else you're just wasting your potential later. Because you need every single troop eventually ascended to mythic. The main reason for this is kingdom levels. Every single kingdom has a star level below it. That's also what that little bar is that you see below every single kingdom. Some of them have it all the way towards the end. Some of them barely at all. This is showing the amount of EXP you have in the kingdom towards the kingdom stars. And these are really important as they do give you a lot of extra bonuses. The main ones that people tend to aim for are the tribute ones, which increases how much tribute you get if you check it every hour. And the main one that everyone loves are the one at 5 gold stars and eventually at 5 blue platinum gold stars. I don't even know what people call them, but I just call them blue stars. But the main one people tend to aim for generally is the 5 gold stars, because this gives double skill bonus, which doubles whatever this is. You get +1 whenever you get the kingdom to level 10, which is fairly straightforward. You just pay a bunch of gold for it. I think it's around 150,000 gold to get it at each kingdom all the way maxed. But you also get an additional one when you get it to 5 gold stars. And this is the main reason why you need to not disenchant your troops, because a whole section of this is based on how many levels you have. And to be able to get the last little bit of levels that you'll need to ascend them. Because the level that you can do a troop to is dependent on its level. Commons go to 15, rares go to 16, ultra rares go to 17. Epics go to 18, Legends go to 19, and Mythics is the max, which go to 20. And if we go to Upgradable, we can kind of see that right over here. Oh, sorry, not Upgradable. Rarity. If we go to Rarity, we'll kind of just see that. Let me go to the edge of my thing. But see if we can find one. They need to reorganize this too. But you can see Mythics go to 20, Legends 19. If we try leveling this, we can't until we ascend it. It'll say, this troop has reached its maximum level. You can raise your maximum level by going to the Ascension tab. And that's why you need the extra copies, is for this. Of course, we don't have enough right now, but yeah. Oh, no problem for the code. Let's see. Oh, is it 123,000 gold for a kingdom? Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Comes out to a nice 1, 2, 3, or pretty much a 1, 2, 3. Not money though, gold. That'd be insane if it cost that much money to actually upgrade them.
Mana surge, mana surge.
I don't think anyone even bothers doing that though, like spending an excessive amount on this game like that. I know some people may, but there normally isn't much return on many of the things that you can buy in this game beyond like the Death Knight armor and like a few of the other ones. Like most of the purchases, if you were just to do like straight gems or straight resources, the amount that you can actually grind in an hour is almost above minimum wage. So even if you had like if you were making like, let's say like $10 at your job per hour, if you spend 1 hour in game, you'd get more resources in that 1 hour in gameplay than you would spending probably like $10 on the game, which is kind of funny, and it's really nice because that makes it a lot less pay to win. The only exception to that is people who buy seals, because seals are limited. So that's actually one of the reasons why I think they did make it limited, so people would buy seals. Because that one actually is kind of worth it. The disenchant button doesn't remove the extra copies of a troop that aren't mythic yet. Yes, that is true. They did make the disenchant all button to only work on troops that you have 4 copies beyond mythic, which is kind of nice. So you don't ever need to worry about accidentally disenchanting something that you want. Oh, there we go. Match down. Also, why did I shift over to this? I think we were talking about Dragon Soul and how many souls it can get per hour. And then I end up just shifting to this mess. There we go. A victory and a defeat. We've been getting a lot of these this stream, I've noticed. This is like our 3rd or 4th victory defeat. Well, we're up against Task. Let's X out that one. And, oh yeah, pure green team someone was suggesting earlier. Let me go see if I can remember that off the top of my head. What did they ask for? I know it was the Kraken build. There was Double Kraken, Giant Spider, and I assume the last one is Dark Maiden. So let's go try that. It's basically just Kraken build. Instead of using Green Seer, we just use, instead of using Green Seer first slot, we're just using, Dark Maiden. If I can spell dark. Drac. What am I doing? Typing Draculus? Dark Maiden and Banner. Actually, we can keep exactly the banner we're using. Seems fine. Okay, let's make this work. If you buy seals, does it go above the 1,500 cap? Yes, it does raise your cap for that week. So let's say if you were to buy the 1,000 seal thing, and you had like 500 seals already, it would bring you up to, or let's say you had 600 seals already, it would bring you up to 1,600, and your thing for the week would be increased by 1,000, so you'd be able to get up to 2,500. So yeah, buying seals doesn't actually remove anything from your max. So if you didn't reach your max yet, it doesn't matter. It just adds it on top, so you can still get it. So some people tend to do that. Quite a few of the bigger guilds tend to do that a lot. I know even my small guild that my Let's Play account is in, they did that a couple times. A couple people ended up buying it. Not anymore though, because that guild went completely inactive. I still need to get a new guild for my Let's Play account. Haven't really bothered because I haven't been playing on it as much, and the current guild I'm in will never kick me, it seems like. So I've kind of just been leaving it in there since I'm not too active on it, so they're never actually going to kick me. Plus I still get some free resources. It's always good to be in at least some guilds, because you'll get free resources regardless. It's always best to be in a guild, even if it's like the smallest guild ever. It's still worth being in one. As long as there's at least one active person spending gold on the tasks, it's worth it, compared to not being in one. Only problem is Dark Maiden doesn't get anywhere near as good board control as a Green Seer does. Okay, let's just throw that on the Browns. And that should be enough to kill. More than enough. Should've just went for the skull to save time. Oh well, there goes the overkill. Oh, almost got treasure map. I will eventually be finding a new guild for my Let's Play account, but I am going to make it random. There's been at least like 50 people who have asked me already, and I don't want to actually go to someone's guild. I'll eventually be recruited or trying to find one on the Gems of War forum, but I'll do it by using a completely anonymous name that has nothing to do with me, so that no one will actually know when it is. But I'll probably do that within the next couple weeks or so. I keep saying that. I said that like for every like week for a while now, but I probably will get it into a new guild. I may wait till after 3.0 though, a little bit after, because I know I'm going to be pretty busy on this account once Guild Wars comes out. Actually, I might do it a little bit before Guild Wars shifted over, so I can try Guild Wars at a lower level, because I do want to see what the difference will be with a completely maxed out account compared to my Let's Play account, which is a lot more where pretty much everyone is. So I probably should get it to a guild before the next patch. So I'll probably do that this weekend then. Maybe this Sunday would probably be a good time. Actually, I probably shouldn't say when I'm doing it, then it'll be more obvious for people who are trying to recruit it, but we'll see. I definitely need to do it soon. before the 3.0 patch, now that I think about it. Because I will need it to be in a guild where I can do guild wars on my Let's Play account. Because the current guild I'm in right now will not be able to do guild wars at all. I don't need to get into like the most perfect guild, but it needs to be something better for it. Well, we'll just throw on, oh no. I was gonna do this on blue, but then it's like, oh yeah, we kind of need blue for the Krakens. Oh well, it's so much mana, I gotta go for it. Only issue we're gonna have now is he has immunity to Devour. Okay, good, we didn't get it. That just seems weird to say. Good, we didn't get the Devour on him. Well, I guess we do it again. It's gonna be so disappointing if we get the Devour. Okay, good, we actually, two in a row. That'd be a lot more disappointing if we got it, and he has Impervious, than if we just don't get it at all. Where did we even convert right now? I guess we do it on blue. I need those blues back on the board that I got rid of. Oh, one down. I need him to go down so we can start devouring. So by the time we can, he's probably going to be dead already. Off the board. Oh, whoops. That was wrong order. Actually, never mind. That's fine. Oh, there we go. He's gone. Well, that works pretty decently. Might need to try that again. Oh, Demonic Pack. Why? Please devour again. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh well. Oh, it might die. No! We lost Dark Maiden. Oh well, we can summon a little red thing there. And what's pretty nice is it doesn't prevent us from having an all-green team, even though we just summoned a red, which made our team not all-green. It only tracks it from the very first battle. So this team still counts as all green. As long as your team starts all green, it counts. Oh, good, we got the Valor there. But yeah, you can see, we still got our +5 glory for using a pure green team, even though we ended with a red on our team. It still counts. It only tracks it from the very first, like right when the battle starts, it tracks it. So as long as your team initially is pure green, you still get the 5 glory. And that applies to all weeks. And I believe that applies to console as well. Haven't tested on console. But the way that the event system works is as long as your team started with whatever the event condition is, it doesn't matter how it ends. It'll still track it. I'm pretty sure that is applicable to all tasks and all those other little side quest things that you can do on console as well. But might as well try it again. Yeah, my main guild right now is active, but I would say it's not really competitive anymore either. But once the next patch comes out, I'm pretty sure we're going to go back into the competitiveness because it will actually make a difference. Because right now, if we're competitive or not competitive, it makes pretty much no difference because there's no rewards associated with it other than being able to get a couple more legendary tasks, which have extremely bad payout. But as of next patch, it'll be a bit different. Because there'll be a whole ranking system basically for guilds that's not trophies. It'll be based on the new rating system that they're going to have for the new Battle and Guild Wars thing. And it will actually matter if you place on there or not. Even the rewards for like individual PvP rankings and everything like that, even those aren't really that worth it. But based on what they've said so far, the Guild Wars one seems like it'll be pretty good value. The only issue with the Guild Wars one that I could see, some people are already calling it slightly pay to win. I wouldn't really consider it to be, but some people may. Because there's upgrades that you can do every single week. And for more casual guilds, those upgrades are pretty expensive. Based on the values they said so far, I think it was 340 gems plus several other resources you would have to do per week. Which for more smaller casual guilds would definitely be a huge toll on them. And it might make them weaker to the point that they might not be able to be as competitive as they want in the new Guild Wars thing. So we'll see how that pans out. They haven't set any numbers in stone yet, so we'll have to see what happens when it actually occurs. I'm pretty hyped for it. I wish it would come already, but it's probably going to be a couple weeks before we get the 3.0 patch. And the Kingdom, I believe, is the 14th, so it's likely going to be coming before then. So if I had to guess, even though we don't have a confirmation yet, I'd say, well, let's see, that would be on the 14th then. So I'd say probably around the 12th or sooner of April, we will get the new patch. I'd say somewhere around there. Also, what day does Easter fall this year? Isn't it that's kind of funny. They're going to be doing the New Kingdom around the same time of Easter. Google Easter 2017. 16th. Yeah, it is the Sunday after it. So Easter's the Sunday after the New Kingdom. So they're doing the New Kingdom on Good Friday. Interesting. Okay. So for the holidays, they have New Kingdom. Maybe that's why they delayed it to that date specifically. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. 16th? Yeah. Easter is 16th. That's funny. They're doing the New Kingdom on the 14th, which is right on Good Friday before Easter. Oh gosh, this team is so annoying. Hopefully we can get a quick Dark Maiden. Probably should just use a different one on it. Hello, Kawe Momo. Welcome. Or Momo. Why don't you try your team Kristarnex, Sevhina, Moor, Kristarnex, Kraken? Sure, we can go do that right after this battle right here. Pretty... What is even this board right now? The problem is if I take these reds, he's going to get a huge Mercy cast. But if I don't take these reds, he's not going to take skulls. And gosh, he's going to get such a good Mercy cast and I have nothing I can do about it. The most I can do is distract him one turn. And now I have to go for this, but then he still gets that. Unless I can get another distract. Or just give it to him. I probably won't though. Let's deny him slightly. Okay. Well, he'll still get that. Nothing I can do to stop that. Oh, he still gets it. I think we lost. Mercy. Getting that perfect starting board with nothing I can do to counter it. Okay. What do we even do now? I guess we just take that. Still not enough for Dark Maiden. If it devours one of the Krakens, we still have a chance. Okay, good. So we're still in this. Once we lose one more troop, we lose, though. Gosh. I can't even use all of this yellow either, but at least we'll be able to convert it into something. Hopefully green. Yes, we can do it on green. Perfect. So we're still in this. Not enough mana, though. And we can't get recast, so we'll just have to take some green somewhere. Nope, didn't get it. Hello, David. Welcome. Kawe rhymes with Kawe. Kawe? Wait, Kawe rhymes with Hawaii. Hawaii? Wait, Hawaii? Kawaii? Oh, is it Kawaii? Oh, Kawaii. Oh, yeah. Kawaii. That makes more sense. Well, let's do that on reds. Don't you think a real-time PvP option would be the most awesome feature? Game change? Yes. I've been wanting real-time since this game has launched. When they will be doing it, I do not know. But I have a feeling it will be connected to the friends list, where you'll at least be able to battle your friends. I believe that is why the friends list button has been disabled for forever and a half. You can see the coming soon button right here. This is faded out on literally everywhere. This is 100% confirmed to eventually be a friends list, or an add button, I should say. Unfortunately, this has been idle for almost a year now, the reason of which has never been said, but I assume it's because when they add the friends list, I assume they are going to want to add the ability to actually fight your friends in real time. So I'm pretty sure that's why it's been delayed so long, because they haven't been able to get around to coding that. Plus it would be pretty asset heavy, given that there is no real time currently in the game. There's kind of like features similar to that, but it don't have any. This game wasn't really designed yet to be able to handle real time, but they have said in the past that they are eventually going to do it. The only matter is when they're eventually going to be doing it. It's been a while, and hopefully they do. It's been a extremely heavily requested thing, at least on the PC side of things. I know a lot of mobile players really don't care for it, and they probably barely ever use it. I know there's quite a few people who haven't been wanting it, but there's definitely a lot of people who play in like large sittings like I tend to do, who would absolutely love having a real-time feature, even if it is just battling, being able to battle your friends, because that would mean I'd be able to battle everyone on stream as well, which would be a pretty cool thing that we could do. And since I have an early game account and a maxed out account, we can use the early game accounts to be fair when I'm battling, and we can use my maxed out account for anyone who wants a extremely hard challenge, so we'd be able to cover everything too. It'd be a lot of fun to do. We could literally designate entire streams just to battling you guys, which would be pretty cool to do. Or I think so.
Surge, mana surge.
But no clue when stuff like that will actually be available. Would love it, but don't know when we're getting around to it. Hello, William. You're having an issue with the redeem code. Your invite code is Bill Warhammer. Do you need an underscore or dash between names? No, you shouldn't need anything between it. It should just be Bill's space Warhammer. Maybe try it with no space? I don't know. Maybe no space might work. Okay, there was a team that was just suggested. There it is. Kristarnex, Salvini Moore, Kristarnex, and Kraken. Let's go try that. We'll just overwrite this one. Kristarnex, Salvini Mora, Kristarnex again, so we can get those nice purples, and Kraken, so we can feed into it. We will have to switch banner. I guess this to a green-blue would be sufficient. I don't think we can get away. Oh wait, no, we can't. Never mind. I was gonna do the Kraken banner. I find this really odd. The Kraken banner does not work with Kraken. I still don't understand this. You would never use the Kraken banner with an actual Kraken. This does not make any sense whatsoever. Maybe they were expecting Kraken to be a different color initially? Maybe like brown, blue, or I don't know. I really don't understand this design choice at all. You would literally never use them together. There'd be no, I shouldn't say no instance. You probably would be a few instances where you could just do it off of green instead of purple. But generally, you would have no need to use the Kraken banner with a Kraken, unless you deliberately try to. Yeah, I'll just call you Momo then. Go on yellow, get that out, take our blues, throw a Kraken. Throw Salvini more. Now I'm calling everything Kraken. Well, we'll take the skull, free turn, free damage, free entangle. Hey, we got free crystallize, free everything. Even got the crystallize, nice. Okay, we'll let him take the skull. He doesn't do anything with it. Oh, never mind. He got brown out of it. That's not good. We don't use red. We also don't use yellow. We'll just let him bomb by, I guess. We'll have... Oh, no, we won't have Salvini more next turn. We'll be 1 mana off. Can I bait out a skull? Doesn't look like it. Maybe if we get lucky here. Nope. Okay, so he'll get Deep Horror. I might remove those browns, depending on how many he puts on the board. Actually, might be better just to go for the red. Yeah, we'll move the reds instead. Then we'll go with brown, because he uses brown on everything other than his D4. There we go. Well, I actually removed most of the brown, so I might not even need to now. Actually, I can remove almost the rest of brown just by using Salvini Mora there. That'll be fine. Then we just need to throw Kraken and stuff. Ooh, perfect. Nice extra turn right there. Starnex for the win. There we go. Hello, Sean. Welcome. And also, you can't redeem codes. The box thing isn't there. Please help. Why isn't it there? I noticed that the box thing does extend and do some weird glitchy stuff sometimes, but I've never seen it not appear. Try refreshing maybe. Also, if you're doing it through PC, try a different browser. If you're doing it on mobile, actually I don't know what you could do on mobile to fix it. Maybe try clicking refresh. I don't really know what you could do on mobile, but definitely if it's happening on PC, try just using a different browser. Yeah, it also only works on PC mobile too. If you're not but I'm pretty sure Sean was on PC or mobile. But yeah, if you're trying to do it with a console account, it'll unfortunately not work. Consoles will eventually be getting redeem codes, hopefully, but as of this current moment, they are PC mobile only. Oh, I just realized, why is he still using 4 Scale Guard? The Mist of Scales week was like a week ago. Or a week ago, what am I saying? About a month ago. Why is he still using it now? I guess you could kind of still get away with it. Hello, Tasco! Welcome! Take that down. Take that down. How many more extra turns can we get? Ooh. Okay, that's actually fine. He's entangled, so I'm not too worried about him doing that. He also doesn't use green. Even if he did, he has full mana on everything. Hopefully he does not hit our first Starnex. I need to try avoiding that if we can. Because he's going to kill it with his abilities. So if we can keep distracting him, that would be great. So we'll just start getting Starnex. I'll remove reds, obviously. He uses it like crazy. And him taking reds is pretty beneficial since he is already full mana. So now we'll remove his reds. Now he has nothing to use. Okay, and now he just need to throw that several more times. That first one's definitely going to die, though. Unless I can get more distractions going. We'll move that over. Oh, I probably should have taken a purple there. What am I doing? I need to recrystallize it. That would have pretty much been more mana anyways. Actually, let me not. I'll just take the skull for now. But we will take a purple next turn if we can find one. Well, if we would have taken Crystallize on the first turn, he would have had full, but there he goes dying. That was obviously going to happen. Was trying to distract from it, but he still got it. Oh, good. He still got it. Perfect. Take that. Get our purple. We're to recrystallize. Actually, we already were crystallized. Or I should say enchanted. The ability is called crystallize, but the actual effect is enchant. I wonder if the new kingdom's actually going to bring a new status effect or not. I haven't heard any word of it or not. I don't think it will. That'd be insane. It's pretty cool if it did. But there we go. Let's match. $4 million legendary tasks, as in 4 of them, or 4 million of them at once? I assume you mean 4 of them. That'd be insane if you could even do like 100 of them. But I've done somewheres around 500 legendary tasks, maybe even more. Actually, it might be in the several thousands, and I have never gotten a mythic from it yet. My guild has actually been pretty unlucky because there's quite a few guilds, some that you've only done like a couple hundred, who have gotten a mythic. The drop rate for it's around, I believe, 2%, somewhere around 1 to 2% chance that a legendary task will give a mythic. And my guild has done thousands of them, and still not a single one. Still not a single mythic drop. It's a bit unfortunate, but we just got extremely unlucky. I know, even our sister guild got one. That's insane. And they've probably done less than... Actually, they probably have done about a similar amount as us, now that I think of it. Maybe just slightly less. Why am I opening a gem key? Oh, there's my coronet. Also, just to even it out. I was going to do that because of redeem code, but we already did it earlier. First, we just get trashed. We were going to start the getting ultra rares constantly thing again. We broke it earlier, but it's going to happen again now. Oh, I probably shouldn't be using an all-green team against Wraith and Bone Dragon. We're going to have a pretty big issue with Freeze, and I have no way to get it off because we don't have any cleanse. We can get a early entangle, that'd be great. Take a purple right now would also be pretty useful. I think I'm going to take brown just to make sure Bone Dragon doesn't get up. We're already naturally going to take purples because we need it. Ooh, if I take... Oh, never mind. Why would I even take reds? If I take this yellow, he's just going to take the purple. We also don't even use the color. Can't drop it. He'll take green and then reds. Well, I guess we'll just take the top green. There's a lot of things he can do to mess up his turn here. And he doesn't do any of them. Still can't take purple. If I take green, he'll take red and then a skull. I guess I'll just take this red and hope for a skull drop. Don't get any of it. Okay, and that made it safe so he could do it now. Gosh. And I can't take any... This yellow area is really messing me up, and I think I finally have to take one now. Because anything I do here will give him purple, and I do not want to do that. There's no way I can move this, and it's the only move is one of these two yellows. Okay, yep, obviously he'll go for purple. Oh, and he takes it away that he gets brown too, so there's all of his mana. That is extremely not good. Well, take some blues. Get a skull out of it. That's... Oh, that actually did help. Yes. Okay. But good, it didn't die either. That could also have happened, which would not have been good. Well, let's get rid of red. We'll do yellow next. Bone Dragon will get the kill whenever it decides to cast. Okay, good. We're not frozen on brown. He's not going to get the kill. Still our turn because we got the extra turn off of brown. I guess we just take browns. Play it safe with Sevhina more. Oh, good. Okay, I was about to say, he better not famine. Oh, he still might. If he takes every single skull off the board from extra turns. Okay, he won't. Good. Oh, there goes Deathmark. Yeah, that was going to happen eventually. I need to keep as many skulls on the board as possible. So we'll leave the 3 pair there to distract his turn. We'll take that. And what else can we distract with? Purple. No. Blue. No. Red. No. Okay, we can't distract anymore. That's unfortunate. He's gonna famine us. Just in case he doesn't, I'll take the blue. Nope, of course. There goes famine. At least it doesn't get a kill yet. Well, oh, we still get to keep the enchant too, which is nice. Well, don't need to do that. Just take our greens. Which mastery-based weapons are worth going for? Black Manacles, as you mentioned, is about the best hero weapon that you naturally unlock. I definitely consider going for that the most. It just has much better value than almost every other weapon in the game. So yeah, I would definitely consider going for the Black Manacles, which is 40 brown, 40 red. Oh yeah, the 37 green and yellow is pretty good these days too, because of Runic Blade. Runic Blade is currently the most overpowered weapon in Arena right now. Most weapons don't even come close to how overpowered the oh, what's it called? Runic Blade. How overpowered the Runic Blade is right now. They buffed it like to insane amounts. Like before, it only gave like 2 stats to attack, armor, and HP whenever it got a kill. Then they buffed it up to 10 to everything. I think it was the biggest buff they've ever made to a weapon in all 2.5 years that this game has been going. I have no clue why, but they definitely went all the way out on buffing that weapon. But yeah, you get it at 37 green, yellow, which is the easiest way of obtaining it. Because I think they sell it in a $50 pack, and while that pack does give a lot of other resources, it's not worth it. You're better off just going for 37 yellow-green mastery. It may take you a month or two to get it, but of course, free is a lot better. I think that's the only way you can get it too. I don't think they have it in the $5 rotation for weapons. Also, what is the $5 weapon this week? Because I know some of you like me to go over it. I normally don't during videos, but I do during streams, just for any of you that are interested. Normally they're pretty self-explanatory if they're good or not, and most of them are complete trash. Because they're really dated, a lot of the weapons that they hand out through it. Well, this battle is going really weirdly. This thing still has the initial enchant that we got ages ago, somehow. Okay, well, there goes one of our troops. We really need to get Sevhina more off. Would be really nice. I can't drop anything. I'm going to take these browns just because I don't trust Bone Dragon. Good, he didn't go for purple. He went for green instead, which does deny us, but at least he didn't get Bone Dragon up. And yellow I do not use, so we'll just attempt to skull. We miss, but we get brown. That's nice. We'll probably do that somewhere where we can hopefully distract the skulls. Take the yellow first, get a little bit of damage off. We also get Entangle. And let's try baiting out a skull. If nothing else, we have a chance of getting them in these few areas. There we go. There's one. And there's 2. Oh, well, we got both the chances for trying to get a skull. And we get both of them. Nice. Well, that was pretty lucky. Yeah, let me go see what the weapon actually is for this week. Pretty sure it's horrible, but there's only a few that aren't. Wow, we're getting a lot of defend victories, too. What are we even using? I'm not using anything even that strong. All I'm using is Valkyrie, Rowanne, Double Siren. How is that winning? I guess Rowanne is really that strong this week? Is Rowanne seriously that strong that a Valkyrie, Rowanne, Double Siren can win on defend? I guess. it's doing it. Oh, someone just got Wolf Garrett. Congratulations, Ryan. I'm pretty sure they can't hear a single word I'm saying, but nice. What level? Level 60 just got a mythic. Nice. Pretty lucky. Oh, someone else. Oh, never mind. That's just ascending. What was I about to do? Oh, yeah. Check the little weapon thing. What is the weapon this week? It is... where is the weapon? I don't even know where they sell the little weapon thing. But I think it's under here. Oh, this one! That's really interesting that they brought this one in. I've said a while back when they tried charging 15 for this that it wasn't worth it. For $5, I guess it is. This item used to be insanely powerful back in the day. They've nerfed this thing 3 times. One of them indirectly when they made all of the gem conditions from 10 to 13. But they have nerfed this weapon twice. They nerfed the mana cost and they nerfed the boost ratio, which I believe is a 1 to 2 based on your magic. So they nerfed it those 2 times, and then indirectly they nerfed it from needing 10 gems to 13 gems. For the most part, it doesn't have too much of a purpose. Back in the day, before it got nerfed, it used to be used a lot with Rowanne, because you could just spam it like crazy with a Green Seer and Dryad and stuff like that, and just constantly get extra turns, and then get your Rowanne into essentially infinite armor, and then just cast it. But after they nerfed it, it got used a lot less. It is still the most defensive hero weapon I believe there is. So for that purpose, it's kind of good. The problem is it's not really that quick these days. So if you were to try to use it to like buff up a Rowanne, it's normally not as good as using an Honor and stuff like that. But I guess it's okay. Compared to most of the other weapons, it's definitely a lot better. If you think $5 is worth it, I would definitely consider it. It's a really slow weapon though, and most of its purposes are completely outdated. But you can still probably get away with it, Rowanne. We could try doing it with a team right now, maybe. It won't be able to do all green though, because we'll definitely need a Green Seer to make it work. But we could try it. Let's see. We're on the correct class right now too. I'm using Archer, so we'll see how it pans out. Hero. Let's go use Chalice real quick. See what we can do. Chalice. Oh yeah, that's only 11. This thing used to, if it was pre-nerf, I believe it was 11 mana and 27 HP and armor to all allies. Plus you still gain the extra turn, and the extra turn was on 10. 10 green or more instead of 13. Those were the days. But now it's a lot weaker. Rowanne. And one other thing. No full mech team? No, I'm not using full mech. I was earlier. I was using 4 goblin rockets, but then I changed it because why not? I think because I overwrote the team, and then I just didn't feel like changing it back. What else do we need? What are we missing color-wise? Shagra. Brown, red. Do we really even need to put brown, red? Oh, Alchemist. There we go. Okay, let's go run with this. And purple, yellow for the banner, just to be able to get the quick Green Seer. Actually, wrong order. There we go. Purple, yellow. And let's see how this works. Post-nerf. Post, like, triple nerf. If I can find it. There it is. Purple, yellow. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, not against a Bombot team. We could easily win, but that would be really annoying. Oh, we got the glitch. Why does this always happen during streams and not when I do recording? Which I'm really grateful for, because it would ruin any recording I would ever do. But for some reason, I notice it only ever happens during streams. Never when I'm actually recording. Or I shouldn't say never, but very rarely when I'm actually recording. Okay, well, let's go PvP. And, ooh, Bone Dragon. That is extremely annoying to have to face with this team. I might repick again. We don't have anything to target it out with quickly. Okay. Oh, gosh. Can we stop getting Bone Dragons? Can people just stop using Bone Dragons? Here we go. Oh, if Cerberus gets a Devour off, it'll be just as annoying as Bone Dragon. Let's just hope it doesn't get the 50% chance. The Staff of Saint Astra? What is that weapon? Staff of Saint Astra. I actually can't remember that off the top of my head. Let me just go see on Ash Tender real quick, since I can't check it now. There are some that are more defensive, but as far as for your entire team, and as far as total amount of defense, it is the best to use Chalice. But there are single items that can give you like your hero more and stuff like that. Let me go see. What is that one weapon you just said? I don't remember it off the top of my head. Cleanse all allies and gives them each 14 life. Oh, that one. The one that you get... Oh, isn't that the one you get from... I don't even need to check that. That's the one you get for 250 wins on the Prince class, right? Or not the Prince, the Priestess class. I believe that's what that is. No, that wouldn't be the most that there is, unfortunately. If you were going by that means, I believe the most would be either a straight tie with the bull roar horn thing, and the other one that does armor to everyone. I have to forget both their names because they're both basically obsolete. But those two would give it to all allies. The problem with the one Staff of Saint Astra is it doesn't hit your hero. It hits everyone other than your hero, which is still useful, but it doesn't hit your hero, so it doesn't do as much. Chalice hits everything, including hero. Okay, well, we got that up. 13. 1, 2, let's do a count. Let's move that first. Double skull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's enough. Chalice. We'll be spamming a lot of Chalice. Brown. But yeah, that was generally the whole premise around Chalice, is just to spam it like crazy with a Rowanne. Ooh. Rowanne was blocking too much. Now I don't have enough mana. I set up this team a little bit worse than I should have. There's probably a better format I could have put them in, order-wise. But we'll just roll with this for now. We're already in the battle. Okay, throw that reds. Should still be enough red remaining to do what we need to. Throw Chalice. Throw Chalice again. Actually, that might not be enough on the board. Yep, that will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, there's enough. When they only required 10, you'd get it like literally every time. There'd never be an instance where you wouldn't get it. But this is generally the whole premise of Chalice, and about the only good purpose it has is just to infinitely give your Rowanne mana, or armor, I should say. You could kind of do this with Guard's Avatar. The main problem is if you do green, it doesn't feed into it. So people tend to just use Rowanne, and then you just get an insane Rowanne cast like that. And yeah, that's the whole premise of Chalice. Unless you want to do that, then there's kind of no point in having Chalice. But that's really just your opinion, if you want to spend $5 on it or not. That's about the only purpose it really has, is what I just showed. Every other purpose, it's just useless. It's way too slow of a weapon. But yeah, it used to be a pretty fun team to be able to use it with. But triple nerfed. No weapon has been nerfed more than that thing. But it's still useful. Okay, why are we up against spam rockworm? All the rockworms. Did I miss anything else in chat? I don't know if I did. Oh, hello, Adrian. Tell me what kingdom you should set your home kingdom to if there is one better than the others. You have them all at level 10. That would always be Whitehelm. Whitehelm is always better than any other kingdom as your home kingdom because it gives a pure glory tribute. And out of every single tribute, glory is better than all of the other ones, simply because it takes more time to actually earn glory compared to other resources. If you go to the pure gold, it can be won in a single battle because it would only give 1,500 gold, or at least mine. And pure souls is also not worth it because it takes it would only take about, for 240 souls, that could take anywhere from 1 to 3, or I should say 1 to 4 battles, whereas 60 glory, even on a 5 glory week like this week, it would take about 6 battles, if not more, to be able to get that much glory, and on a normal week it would take about 10. So it's always best to set your home kingdom as Whitehelm as far as tributes are concerned, and that's the only thing that home kingdom even affects. It's also the Whitehelm effect that some people say in late game, because almost everyone in late game uses Whitehelm because the only effect that it really has for home kingdom is tribute. So everyone in late game has so many more yellow trait stones than any other trait stone, simply because literally everyone for the most part uses Whitehelm. It's really annoying because it's a little bit harder to farm trait stones once you get this late into the game. But luckily I don't need to anymore. But yeah, if I was to go into my trait stone numbers right now, I can bet right now that yellow is the most populated one in every single instance because of everyone using Whitehelm, which is a bit annoying. They did say that they're going to be changing it in the future to make it so not everyone will set their kingdom to White Helm. But if your kingdoms, assuming your kingdoms are perfectly equally maxed out, White Helm is always the best choice. Okay, well, let's get Rowanne. Actually, can we do this on green? Green would be much better, but we can't. Okay, we'll throw a Rowanne. And actually, I think this is going to be the last battle, unless you guys have any other questions or team builds you want me to do. It's actually 10:11 right now, and I do need to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow. So, if you guys have any last-minute things, just let me know. Otherwise, our next stream will be this Friday, as always, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have 2 redeem codes then, and kind of chill. I don't believe anything new is coming this Friday. I forget when the next Mythic is coming. I should probably check that. I'm pretty sure it's not this Friday. I should probably check that now, because that'd be a pretty big thing if it is. I need to wake up in the morning to make sure we get all the content out for that. Let me double check. When is next Mythic? Bookmark, bookmark, bookmark. Next Mythic is coming. Where is it? That's not it. Oh, the 3rd. Oh no, that's not this Friday. That would be next Friday. Oh wait, never mind. 3rd. What am I saying? That's March 3rd. Wrong. Fail. Wrong. Wait. There's no Mythic coming from now until the new kingdom. Is this even up to date? I think this is. Really? There's no new Mythic coming from now until new kingdom. Okay. Never mind. So I don't need to worry about that for a while then. Oh, no problem, Adrian. Well, let's just go and move that down. It's actually nice that they're slowing down the rate at which they're doing mythics, because they're already putting way too many mythics into the game. It was cool when they first came out, but they are just flooding the game with mythics. Well, they said they do it every single month, and they've been pretty consistent to that. Sometimes it's been like 6 weeks or so sometimes, but for the most part they have been doing 1 per month. The only problem with that is they're excessively hard to get, and the more they put in, the harder it makes every single mythic to obtain. And they really need to add a new way to gain mythics in this game, or else in like a couple months from now, by the end of this year, it's going to be so ridiculously hard to get a specific mythic if they don't actually change anything. 12 chests stays until gem chests change. I don't think anything too significant is occurring then, unless that's when the new update's coming. Because the new kingdom isn't coming then, that would be way too early. Maybe it's set to the previous date of when the new kingdom was going to come, because they did expand it to be a little bit later than what it was initially going to be. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for this stream. Thank you all so much for coming down. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Full schedule is in my About page, but next stream will be this Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If any of you want to come hang out, any more questions, or just want to chill. April 7th is a new mythic. Okay, so yeah, I'm not looking at an updated thing then. I need to go find the more updated one. Oh no, it is. It's because, okay, I see why. He put mythic in front on one of them and not the other. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's when that timer is. The 7th is when the new mythic is coming, and it's a Kazale. It's one that's going to be similar to that of Gorgoltha. I think it's going to be obsolete to Gorgoltha, so don't worry if you already have a fully traded Gorgoltha. I'm pretty sure this mythic is not going to be as good. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Based on what I saw in the files earlier from what people were posting, it's definitely going to have 80% skull reduction, but its ability looks so weak compared to what Gorgoltha does. I'm pretty sure everyone will just use Gorgoltha instead. So no really need to worry about getting it. Though my opinion on that may change when we actually test it and stuff like that. Anyways, have a wonderful week, everyone. See you later, and goodbye.